every time I do a video, how they cut me off is by using a lot of sound, and it runs up my data, so my phone runs out of data. Uh, so anyway, getting back to what I was saying when they cut me off, what I've been doing is I keep a video that I already uploaded to hold some data for me. Then I delete that and record a video when they cut me off. If I have another video that I already uploaded, I delete that. So I'm keep trying to find ways to stop them. Anyway, so I've been massaging and icing behind my ears. I showed you in a previous video how swollen it was. And now that I've been massaging it and it's going down, the swelling is going down, I can feel where it's painful. So I think that is also what was causing my head to move around so much. I still have that, but it's not as bad. The other quick thing I want to say is that, so they come up with a new thing where they, for punishment, when I try to say something and if I get it wrong, they punish me because in their minds, they're perfect. So they said this started, they just said, with their big mistake. So every time I make a mistake, they punish me because, like I said, they cannot handle their human traits. They make mistakes a lot more than I make mistakes. So they can't handle it, so they punish me for my mistakes. But they also punish me for everything else that isn't a mistake. And that's part of what I'm saying. There's something in these people. Their goal is to take the attention off them and put it onto the victim. And that's a big deal. There's a certain personality trait that does that. Where if I get something wrong, I make a mistake. Oh, sorry, I made a mistake. All right, fine. But it's something else if I'm like, I didn't make a mistake. You had it wrong. So they twisted and said I was that type of person. I could not have been. I showed you all the thank you cards that I got, the good reference letters that I got. It would have been impossible for me to have gotten those things had I been that type of person. But they can't accept it in themselves, so they project it onto me and say, I'm the person doing it. I'm the person who had, that personality trait. That's my point. It's something in these people that cannot accept responsibility for their own actions, so they put their actions onto their victims. And then they want to punish because it's easier, I guess, to deal with their issues by punishing someone else. So the last point I want to make about this is that they wanted me to go out in the hallway near my apartment door and start to film so I could hear. I can't film out because they stole the other people, but at least I could record the people passing by. But the phones latch onto each other. So not only would that cause more of a problem, but their phones would be able to latch onto my phone, and then I could send their messages directly instead of them having me repeat what they're saying. And that's part of why I'm repeating what they're saying, because it allows everyone to hear what they're talking about.